The need to assess the various opportunities and the tremendous benefits available in the digital world cannot be overemphasized, particularly when the world is presently moving at a very high speed in the area of information technology. In keeping abreast with this technological advancement, especially in the education sector, the Lagos State Ministry of Education, Department of Private Education and Special Programs, in partnership with Global Education Media, recently organized the one-day seminar for proprietors, proprietors, teachers and stakeholders in the private education sector of Lagos State with the theme, Developing Functional E-Learning Materials. This seminar is one out of the numerous seminars and programs put together by the Ministry of Education and Global Education Media to ensure that teachers in Lagos State are not left behind in the various developments recorded in the education sector. The Director of Private Education and Special Programs Department, Mrs. Sewanu Amosu, urged private school owners to always keep abreast with the activities of the ministry, saying that the ministry is their friend and that the Lagos State government cannot work alone.
You have to work on yourself, work on your class, work on every aspect of your school to improve your school. I also want to enjoin us that let us take as much as we can from any opportunity we have. Take time to also come to the ministry and seek to know exactly what the ministry wants from you. I want you to also encourage the children. If they are technically oriented, please encourage the parents to allow them to go. Let us help them. And that means you must also teach your children vocational skills. There are some subjects, vocational subjects, so that they can be exposed.
At the program, facilitators took turns in sensitizing participants on the various aspects of the theme. Mr. Ibukun Daramola, who is the Assistant Director in the Private Education and Special Programs Department, took the first lecture on how to effectively use electronic media materials for the purpose of teaching and learning.
There are certain things in the curriculum that everybody should know about. But because of the limitations of the walls of the classrooms we have, not everybody can benefit at the same time. And so when you have great digital learning, that same thing can become of benefit to several other learners. The question is, how do we do it in such a way that we not run into problems? It can become a distant learning program. Right? That means here right here in Lagos, you can be sending the same message to people outside Lagos. It is the same material, the same lecture, the same program going on simultaneously. The problem that some educationists had initially was that how do you create a feedback? And when we started this program, I asked you, how many of you give us a feedback? With visual learning, you can easily give us a feedback if it is properly programmed. If you all use the same application at the right time.
On his part, Dr. Ganiu Olaogun made it clear that academic performance only shows what an individual is able to do based on what he has learned. Therefore, it does not predict future capabilities.
You have some learners who will learn best when they see. Is that not? Yes. So we refer to those learners as visual learners. You have some who learn best when they hear. You refer to those ones as auditory learners. And you have some learners who must touch, who must move around and play and interact with materials physically before they can learn meaningfully. You refer to those ones as the kinetic learners. You know, kinetic has to do with movement. So these are the basic learning styles that we find in our classes. And so if the child goes to class every time to go and parrot or just talk without diversifying his methods of presentation, he might not be appealing to all learners in his class. And that's why e-learning is a very good platform for meeting the needs of the different kinds of learners in our various classrooms.
Other facilitators also did a good job of sensitizing the participants.
What this program is, today's workshop, is just our ability to bring in the e-learning medium, to bring it into our classroom, to be able to use it effectively as teachers. Forget about children not knowing all this thing, they know more than us. But we are trying to channel their own knowledge and understanding of these gadgets to suit learning.
The program was interactive in nature as the participants and facilitators exchanged ideas. The participants also asked various questions relating to the theme.
Sir, do you agree with me that it is one of the causes of global massive unemployment we have today, especially in Nigeria? For instance, when you mention how so many centers can have just one teacher taking them at the same time, what happens to the other about 10 or 20 other teachers who are qualified in that area?
What we are trying to do is, let's see how we can make life very easy. So the fear that is going to take over your job is only if that person is not ready to keep our place in going down.
At what age do we even expect these children to bring phones to school to learn with?
At age 6, the child can come to school before. So that child begins to learn the rudiments of what is carrying about.
Some of the participants at the seminar in an interview with Education Report on TV spoke on the knowledge acquired so far.
I want to thank the Lagos State Ministry of Education for giving us this opportunity to have this vast knowledge on e-learning. As an educator in ICT, it has helped me a lot, and it will help me to impact more to the life of my children in the class in the area of ICT.
Now we've learned from here now that a teacher can actually create a multimedia lesson for which a child can take home, learn with it over and over again, and go through, and give the teacher a feedback. This pace, every child can learn. The low achievers, the high achievers, they can all learn at the same pace. We are achieving great results. This is what is obtainable all over the world, and I'm happy that it's coming to Nigeria.
E-learning has no doubt become a cardinal program in the education sector with a mission to serve a development platform for present-day society based on knowledge. Therefore, the seminar organized by the Lagos State Ministry of Education, Department of Private Education and Special Programs, in partnership with Global Education Media, is a welcome development.
Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal to the youths, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school inter-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations, plus vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. For sponsorship and advert placement, please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.